today we're going to be interviewing our co-host, Xavier E. He is a phenomenal artist. He is a Grammy nominated artist. He does a lot of dance music. I mean, this is crazy. You are such a great artist. I mean, to be Grammy nominated, it must be huge. How do you feel getting, accepting these awards?
Let's start about how the whole Grammys work, because I don't think people understand like how does the Grammys work?
Yeah.
So you have to be inducted into the Academy, and then you have to prove yourself to be awarded voting rights. So every year we get ballots in the mail. So the Grammys is not like the MTV Music Awards. It's not like the American Music Awards. These are all voted by peers. So other artists
artists like your music, other artists vote for you and nominate you.
Right. So that's why it's a more prestigious award than winning like an MTV Music Award, which is mostly fans.
I mean, tell us how this is insane. So how did you start? What did you do to get yourself to this point in life?
I used to always sing, but I was always discouraged not to sing. I had a horrible voice. I wanted to move to New York City. I wanted to be an actor. I got to one of the best schools in the country. I auditioned. And I was big. I was like 500 pounds then. So I definitely didn't get on looks, because unfortunately, this is an industry where it's look driven. Yeah. It is. It's very look driven.
I mean, did that like bring you down? Did somebody else find you afterwards listening to, you singing, or how did you?
My voice teacher, because I had all these singing roles, one day told me, he was like, you have a really good voice, but I don't think you're using it right. Like you're singing like low baritone bass where you're like a tenor or a tenor one. Your voice is up there. You need to use your voice properly. That's when I started taking classical voice lessons. I learned how to sing properly. I learned how to breathe. I learned how to like really hit those high notes. After the semester was done, lost a bunch of weight. I went to Atlanta, Georgia after that for a little bit. I did some modeling there for a few agencies out there. I was doing this whole modeling thing down there. And then I had a gig for a show called The Ultimate Party. So I met her. She introduced me to her husband, who worked for Epic Records. And she said, I think you should do a demo. I think, because she's like, I think you have a really good voice. We should demo something and see how you sound. And so I did. That's when my song Friends came along. And there you go. That's how I started in music. And then ever since then, I kind of gave up on acting, because I just realized, like, acting wasn't really my thing. I loved it, but I've always wanted to sing.
Are you still acting? Do you still think of acting? I mean, you went to school for acting, so how do you take what you went to school for and apply it to what you're doing now?
When you're singing a song, especially the song that you wrote yourself, you can connect to it. Acting is all about connecting to your audience. Because I have a song called Proud, which is a song that I actually wrote for an ex of mine about his father died of colon cancer when he was young. And then he started talking about his dad and how like he wasn't sure if his dad was proud of him because of his lifestyle that he had. So I wrote a song called Proud. So, but this song, even after that, like my father passed away after that song was written, and I can see a lot of myself in that song now. So when I perform it live, it's like it's new to me. There's so much emotion, so much. I mean, there's a lot of experience that comes behind a song, is from what I can tell, and it hits differently. And it does. And then this song also, I toured with the American Cancer Society with this one song, and even with my own father, like he never really said. Like he never really told us like how much he loved us. But I remember his last day, I was actually the last person to see him alive. First, I felt bad because first he wanted me to stay, and I,
baby. Okay, so what point or where did you start thinking, okay, this is more of my career than, it was acting? I mean, you were doing modeling too, you were doing that for a while. What kind of said, this is a path for me?
And I think and I think even all my life and all my professional careers doing whatever, acting, whatever, I was always discouraged. Like people, like I said, people said you can't sing. When I modeled, my booking director told me, like she's like, I don't even understand why we even have you. I don't understand your look. But I was the one booking all the shows. And then she would tell me, "Oh yeah, I guess I can see it with your round face, big nose,
Heart-shaped face."
Yes, heart-shaped face, big nose. So I'm like, okay, so is she insulting me? Even when I started music, I used to read all the comments on iTunes and what people used to say about me. It was never about the music; it was about the way I looked.
Oh Lord.
So
people are very shallow.
They're very shallow, but it was very discouraging because I'm like, God, like, am I really that ugly?
So at what point did you stop that and move back into music?
I needed a break from New York. There was a bunch of stuff going on. I just needed a change in my life. So I packed up and just came to Los Angeles. And then when COVID hit, I re-released one of my older songs called Cruel Like That. The major label I was with at the time didn't like it. They hated the song, didn't even want it on their label. I decided that I was going to release this because I thought like this was the time. And it was a hit. This is one of my first songs that I released by myself that I started charting. I charted in the top 100s. Then I got into the top 10s. Then I got on MTV, VH1 with my video. Then I won an award called the Academia Award here in LA. But even before that, like I had songs before that I was nominated for Grammys with, but that was with the label. This was by myself. One of my songs called Scam Artist. I did it here in LA. I did another song that I talked about before, Proud. I did the video here in LA. My song Sacrifice we did in Canada. So I never really did it here, but it was different because I was living here. So it was a whole different type of thing. So and then after that I was like I got the love back for music, but I still had some sort of writer's block or I couldn't really write anything. So I was just re-releasing songs, changing it up, re-recording stuff and re-releasing stuff.
Doing little remixes to them.
Exactly.
I mean, now you got a really big hit on your song Secrets.
Secrets, yeah. Secrets was another song that I wrote and we redid it, retracked it. And then before that, I had the song that I released by myself called Pain of Another Day. It was originally called Another Day, but I changed it to Pain of Another Day. And that was a big hit as well. That started getting traction on Spinning Records, which is a really big like dance label. And then I was number one for them for a long time. And then when this song came out, Secrets, I wanted this to be like a really big song. I wanted crazy outfits. I wanted a mansion. I wanted to be like...
You wanted it all.
Yeah, I wanted
it all. The LA experience.
This video, I felt super comfortable in my own skin. I felt like I could wear whatever I wanted to wear. I didn't care. I had crazy hair changes. I had crazy outfits that were custom for me. We went all out. Background singers, everything. And it paid off. It was a big hit. And then... here I am releasing another song.
How long did it take, to shoot that music video? I mean, it's a very crazy music video. I mean, there's lots of scenes. You're in lots of places.
Right.
I mean, are you in one studio? They recreate it for every scene, or how does that work?
So, I got to pick out my locations. I wanted to know what I wanted to do. They built one studio for me, and then I wanted a mansion someplace in Mexico because I wanted to film internationally. But the place is humongous. It's like built into the side of the mountain.
And you found this on Gigster?
I found it on Gigster. And we were actually going to film there, but it took like a day and a half to get there. I mean, I didn't have that time.
I was going to say, how long did it take for you to prepare for all this? This sounds like a lot of,
work. It's a lot of work. This video took me months
in advance.
Months in advance.
How many days do you have to shoot it, or is it just shot in one day? How many hours does it take?
We were going to get this place for 3 days.
Okay.
It was huge, and then they were just gonna film the whole video there. There was so much filming there, and you also had access to like a yacht too. It was a lot. So I was like, oh great, whatever. It was just the whole time thing because it was in Mexico. The people I wanted in the video could not get there because I really wanted them there in the video with me.
Do you come up with the music video idea after you created the song, or how does that?
So this last video was, like I said, I've been planning for this. Like I have ideas of things I want. I knew I wanted crazy outfits. I wanted crazy hair colors. I wanted some sort of mansion in it. So I kind of knew the ideas that I wanted. And then from there, I kind of just was building it from piece to piece.
Was it based off of the song, or was it based off of just creativity?
So the song itself is about my secrets, which even you don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you have too many.
No, I have one big secret.
Oh.
But, I'll tell you later.
Don't tell me that you like women.
No. But throughout the whole video, you see scattered secrets. But, everyone in the video knows my secret.
Is it in your song? Do we as the audience get to
No,
look
actually,
within the words?
I have an article with Billboard magazine coming out, and we talk about it because it's going to come out anyways. So I might as well just tell people about it. And
yeah, what's your secret? Tell me a secret. I want to know.
I want to know.
Yeah, tell us. What's your secret?
But if you look through the video, it's like scattered everywhere. I mean,
so it is within is it within the lyrics, or is it within the actual music video?
You have to see what everybody's wearing.
Okay, you guys, so we definitely have to check out this music video. There's going to be a link down below. Check it out.
I made it about me, so I wanted the song to be a personal song about my secret, and then we all have secrets. So what's your secret?
Yeah, what is your secret? Let's set it off on that note. What is your secret? What's happening with Xavier E in 2025?
Of a new song coming out, as you know, because you're in it.
I'm in the song.
Called "A Devotion of a Lifetime," which was a slow ballad, and then there's this whole like Spanish component to it. And then when I asked you if you wanted to be part of the process, you were all excited about it.
I was like, hell yeah.
I'm really excited about this video for Devotion of a Lifetime because I want this video to be like super like sensual, not really sexual, but super sensual, where it kind of borders that sexual line, but not really. I want to actually make a video that I actually want to make. I've always wanted to make a video like this, but I've never really had the balls to do it. But now I feel like it's
comfortable.
Time.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable in my own skin now. So now I feel like I'm just gonna do this because I have always wanted to do this, and I think this is the time to do it. You're helping me plan this video as well.
I sure am. I have great ideas. I always have. I'm very creative when it comes to things that he does because I think I want him to be the most successful that he can. And obviously, like I listen to music, I watch music videos, and I'm just like, oh, well, you can add a little flair by doing this or doing that. And
yeah, and
I'm glad he takes my ideas into consideration.
Of course I do, because I look at you as like a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
You're on social media all the time, so like what's hot, what's not hot. Even now, people are asking about Manny. Who is that guy? Who is that voice over there? Like, because they know my voice, but they don't know this other voice, and it's a different language. It sounds very sexy. So everyone is wondering, like, oh, what does this guy look like? So I'm sure people are creeping on his page.
Probably, but it's okay. You know what? I put out what I put out on my Instagram, so take a free look. We'll link our Instagrams below.
A lot of things coming soon. Just from this perspective, but I mean, he's just a very talented, ambitious. He's very ambitious, very driven person, and I'm blessed to have him in my life, like pushing me and wanting me to do more for myself and doing things like I thought about, but then when he brings it up, it's kind of like the whole like, oh, you don't need a record label. I've always told myself that because I really don't need one. But just hearing that, it's just more like confirmation.
Yeah, there's lots to come from us and from Xavier. So stay tuned. And until next episode, stay street smart.